For that to happen was just a backbreaker. Next year, expect that to not be a thing. Expect him to be much more on time, obviously improvising when he needs to, but just delivering strikes.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
Here we go. We are returning to Green Bay Packer country, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to finish the Jordan Love two-part series of their one-on-one interview. Well, let's go.
Jordan, it's been a season of stepping up, but it's hard to...
Truly, before I even kick this off, I am not a Packers guy. When y'all had Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre, I was not about it. I love Packers defense. The Packers players I remember, the first one that comes to mind, to be honest with you, is Jair Alexander. Simple. I like defense. So when Jordan Love came in, I was like, man, the Packers are screwed. You guys, there's no way you're getting 3 straight Hall of Fame quarterbacks. But to be honest, man, the way he played this year made me eat a lot of crow. I'm happy about that. I am firmly on the Packers side now that you have moved on from Aaron Rodgers. I really wish Devontae Adams would have still been there, but hey, you guys are moving in the right direction with the right character guy in Jordan Love. You guys finally picked a guy with top-tier character, and I'm super excited for the future. Jordan Love might end up being a QB2 next year in my fantasy leagues. I do 50 every year, so shout out to everybody that does fantasy.
Dude, doesn't happen very often. It happens every week for you guys. Is there any explaining that?
I think the explanation for that would be just the guys we got in the locker room. You know, everybody's trying to put on and perform for the guy next to them. They're trying to put on their best performance to make sure they don't let anybody down. I'd say that's the best way I can explain it. You know, guys are getting opportunities in roles that maybe they haven't had before, and they're stepping up and performing when their name's called. So, but I think it all ties into who we got in the locker room, and those guys are just trying to make plays for each other and be there when their name's called.
And look at that, a dime.
He's got it in the...
Man, the wide receiver play at times for the Packers was stellar. You guys have one of my favorite running back rooms in the NFL. And the fact that Jordan Love can put it on a dime, you guys are prepared for the future. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys got maybe one more defensive piece, big piece preferably. Not really sure where you'd want to put it. And of course, one more true number one wide receiver. Obviously, if you could bring Devontae Adams home, that would be great, but I feel like you're just so close. You're missing something. And to be honest, for most of that game, I thought you were going to beat the Niners, so.
End zone, it's a touchdown! Bo Melton!
You've had a ton of terrific plays this season. One of them came against Tampa Bay. Play breaks down, protection breaks down, it's off schedule. You fire off your right foot, that seems anatomically impossible to me. Off your right foot, fire an absolute strike to Jaden Reed. I mean, the margin for error was 0. Was that play special to you in any way?
Oh yeah, that was super special. Just because scramble drill is something that we work all the time. We've been working since OTAs, and that's one of the areas I think we've improved so much at with the young receivers, things like that. And them just being able to find ways that when the play breaks down, when I get out of the pocket, of where they need to be. And now we're starting to make those plays, but that one was special. Jerry made an awesome catch, getting the toes in right there. That was a pretty sweet play. I'll remember that one.
Right side of the end zone, got his man Jaden Reed, touchdown!
Beautiful catch, beautiful throw. Couldn't have been done by anybody better than maybe Patrick Mahomes. Just a fantastic play.
Could you describe the journey that this season has been for you?
A roller coaster. That'd be the best word to describe it. Been a lot of highs.
Looking for more than a first down, throws the end zone, touchdown!
A lot of lows.
Throws it back over the middle, and it is entered.
I agree. That was the biggest low. I couldn't believe he threw it into triple coverage. It seemed like such a boneheaded play from a guy that looked like he was going to win the game. For that to happen was just a backbreaker. Next year, expect that to not be a thing. Expect him to be much more on time, obviously improvising when he needs to, but just delivering strikes. I'm really hoping that this continues, because it would be bananas for him to have another fantastic year and truly cement it as the third in a row great quarterback for Green Bay, Wisconsin. So
you know, a lot of great learning points throughout the season and a lot of, you know, fun wins. So I think it's definitely been a roller coaster of emotions, roller coaster of a season, but it's been a fun journey.
Jordan, to an observer like me and a lot of other folks, you checked every box. How about for you? Have you answered every question and checked every box about yourself?
that's a really interesting question and an amazing one. Shout out to the interviewer.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me personally, like I always say, I'm confident in my ability, and all I needed was opportunity. I knew that there would be no doubt in my mind once I got on that field, I was going to go out there and make plays. The guys around me were going to step up. So, you know, that was never a doubt in my mind, and obviously now it's just turning into how we can continue to get better, how I can find ways to get better, improve my game, and go win as many games as possible and get that Super Bowl.
A shout out to Total Packers season in review. This was the part 2 of that. You guys are prepared. To be honest, I'm a Panthers fan. Y'all know that if you've been following me and rolling with us on here on Roll Coverage. My quarterback didn't even eclipse 3,000 yards, had 12 touchdowns and 11 picks. Your quarterback, Jordan Love, finished with a just shy of 65% completion percentage, 4,100 yards, 32 touchdowns, and 11 picks, 96.1 rating. Y'all might have found the next long-term quarterback. So if you're a Packers fan, rejoice in that. Again, shout out to the Packers YouTube and everybody over there. Shout out to Jordan Love for the amazing year that he put up. My name is Nick. This has been Roll Coverage. Thank you for rolling with us. Peace.